RWL fandom. Your Memphis Million Heiress is back tonight, and from here on, I'm forgetting everything up to that cell match last month. That Jody Dvorak died in that cell. This incarnation of JD is moving on, starting from right now. My first opponent back, relatively new to our WL, Dakota Kai, and I guess she's gonna have to be the first stone I step on. Walking my way back to the top, and still, your women's international champion, people. You ain't gotta love me lovers, but, you'd better damn sure put respect on the name of Jody Dvorak.
Seems a whole month away hasn't done a whole bunch to sweeten the disposition of Whip Kitten Jody Dvorak. She is back tonight, accompanied by the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, facing new arrival Dakota Kai.
Our next contest is set for 1-4 with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, making her RWL debut this evening, from Auckland, New Zealand, please welcome Dakota Kai.
So I hear text at you, Steve Bros, and our WL boss Colin O'Toole got together for the latest WWE fire sale and brought in a heap of new talent, not the least of which is Dakota Kai, putting in her first ever RWL appearance tonight.
Well, we needed new blood around here, Wally, and we certainly gotten it with Carmella and Blair Davenport, and now Dakota Kai joining us. Yes, this is going to be very good for business, guys.
One-on-one with Women's International Champ Jody Dvorak, back with us after almost 5 weeks away. But really, how ready can Jody be after the brutality of that cell match with Liberty Bell Danielle? And will it be enough to take down Dakota Kai in this very important first match back from injury?
And her opponent, accompanied by Ted DiBiase, making her return tonight from Fontana, California, the RWL Women's International Champion, the Memphis Million Heiress Jody Dvorak.
Guys, does that sound like the fans love Jody Dvorak to you?
Sounds like most of them are pouring their livers and spleens instead of their hearts. Ouch. While I'm sure there's some sociopaths out there that love Jody, the general consensus seems to be she could have stayed away longer. Man, them fans are heartless.
But Jody doesn't care if the fans hate her or not, as the number-to-top woman in the ladies' division, as Women's International Champion, and her Memphis Million prize money has been rolled over into wise investments, making Jody even more valuable. She's a champion and she's loaded, so she don't give a fat rat's ass what anyone thinks of her.
I don't care what she says or what Ted DiBiase says. Ain't no way she's at 100%. Oh well, let's see how it all shakes out. All right. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. Dakota Kai opens up with a couple of kicks. Takes Jody down. Another kick puts her down on the canvas, going for a right-away pin here. But not even a one. Jody Dvorak powering out. The $1 Million Man standing ringside must be real happy to have Jody back. Drop toe hold from Jody Dvorak. Now stretching the leg of Dakota Kai. Dakota counters with a couple of rights. Backs Jody off. Dakota Kai back on her feet first, locks up Jody. Jody whipped to the far corner. Monkey toss from Dakota Kai. That was pretty good. All right, Dakota Kai with a basement dropkick to the back of Jody Dvorak. Jody rounded up again. Hard forearm takes Jody down to the mat one more time. Jody struggling to get to her feet here. Here comes Dakota Kai. There's a boot right to the face and out onto the floor goes Jody Dvorak. A Memphis Million Heiress. Gotta be feeling every blow. Gotta be remembering every fall off that cell a month ago. Head first into the apron from Dakota Kai. Jody catches elbows to the midsection from Dakota Kai. Dakota opens up with a series of rights and a forearm. Locks up Jody. Pitches her towards the barricades. Makes her way back inside. Willie Johnson still counting Jody Dvorak, the $1 Million Man. Getting involved here. Took apart that turnbuckle. Dakota Kai all the way up on the higher end district. Whoa! crossbody from 10 feet up. Man, shut up. Dakota Kai makes her way back inside the ring. Jody Dvorak is laid out, counting the ring lights. And she's going to come out and break the count again. Well, she changed her mind. Goes back inside. Jody Dvorak. A little tentative about getting back inside that ring now. Got to be feeling really sore. Jody with a kick to Dakota Kai. Hard whip to the far corner. Here comes Jody. There's a clothesline. Down goes Dakota Kai. Oh, man. Into a heel hook stretch. Willie Johnson done repairing the turnbuckle. Jody releases the hold. Dakota Kai counters, gets back up on her feet. Oh, taunting Jody Dvorak. Oh, a series of short kicks to the... Oh, wow. Then slammed her head into the canvas. For good measure, Dakota Kai not doing too bad here. Double stomp right to the gut. Jody Dvorak counters with a dragon screw. A hard elbow across the chest of Dakota Kai in a second. Well, Jody Dvorak's not doing too bad either. Oh, man. Oh, man, just smashing her head right into the mat. Whip kitten Jody Dvorak on the attack here. Draws a knee into the arm of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai rounded up again, taken down again. Another stretch, but the ropes are right there. Jody Dvorak has to start all over again. A break of the back of Dakota Kai from Jody. A hard shot to the back. And a whip over the top rope and out onto the floor for Dakota Kai. The $1 Million Man standing by, no doubt getting ready to get involved here. Jody Dvorak with a suplex on Dakota Kai on the outside as the referee continues to count. Look at this. Jody Dvorak mocking Dakota Kai. Wonder how that chair got out there. How could plot convenience playhouse, folks? The $1 Million Man. Looks like he's stalking Dakota Kai. Jody Dvorak whips Dakota to the ropes, ducks under, leapfrogs. Here comes Dakota. Clothesline. Quick counter from Dakota Kai and a quick pin. One. Well, Dakota Kai is playing it smart. But Jody Dvorak still got a little... Whoa! Crossbody through the ropes. Man. You're kidding me. Wow. All right, Dakota Kai really not doing bad for herself at all. Don't showboat out on the apron, honey. That's not good. Jody Dvorak kind of nails with a semi-clothesline there. A disrespectful slap to the face from Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai whips, oh man, almost right into the referee. And a spinning kick takes Jody down. Double boot stomp to the midsection. And a kick to the chest from Dakota Kai. A stomp to the leg. Jody Dvorak. Whoop, here we go. $1 Million Man interfering big time. While Willie Johnson busies himself with the turnbuckle. Should be disqualified and yanked the hell on out of there. Jody Dvorak getting back up on her feet. Willie Johnson done with the turnbuckle finally. Dakota Kai with a series of kicks takes Jody down. Here's another kick to the head. Down goes Jody Dvorak. Jody using the ropes to stand herself up. She's in the corner. Here comes Dakota Kai with the big time charge. And oh, man, whoa, Jody Dvorak rolls out of the way. A Memphis Million Heiress with the package right here. 1, 2. Oh, man. It was a damn good match so far. Jody Dvorak with a stomp to the head of Dakota Kai. And now into a crossface center ring. Possible submission here. Dakota Kai with no place to go. She could be it. Nope. Jody Dvorak releasing the hold. Jody setting it up. Drives a knee into the arm of Dakota Kai. Now the whip kitten gouging the face of Dakota Kai. Goes behind. Reverse dragon sleeper. Inverted suplex for Dakota Kai from the whip kitten Jody Dvorak. Jody into a heel hook stretch center ring, just torturing the leg of Dakota Kai. Jody Dvorak stalking Dakota here. Whoa, drives a knee into the chest of Dakota Kai. Jody Dvorak getting ready to go air here on Dakota. Dakota standing herself up. Here goes Jody, a chop right across the head of Dakota Kai. Jody Dvorak again gouging the face of Dakota Kai. A hard shot to the back. Here's a whip to the ropes. Another duck under from Jody. Another leapfrog. A go around and a clothesline from Dakota Kai, followed up with a doubles boot stomp. Another quick pin. 1, 2, but again another near fall. This match is insane so far, huh? Double boot stomp again from Dakota Kai. Another kick to the chest. Dakota Kai with the momentum all over again. Slams the head of Jody Dvorak into the canvas. Really done well despite the intentions of Jody Dvorak and the $1 Million Man. Snap suplex with a pin. Here we go again. 1. Another near fall. Just a 1 this time. Dakota Kai rounds her up again. Jody Dvorak catching another snap suplex. Dakota Kai starting to wear herself out here. Jody Dvorak rolls out onto the floor. And Dakota Kai definitely showing signs of fatigue. This match has run kind of long. $1 Million Man arguing with Dakota Kai. Distracting while Jody Dvorak gets her act together. Here we go. Jody back inside the ring. They lock up. Dakota Kai being escorted to the far corner, head first into the turnbuckle. And Dakota Kai catches a suplex from Jody Dvorak. Jody takes herself all the way. Oh man, what a high-risk maneuver. After being injured for a month, he is definitely not worrying about getting hurt. Jody Dvorak working on Dakota Kai on the outside while the referee counts. The whip kitten drives another knee into the arm of Dakota Kai. This match has gone crazy, huh? Dakota Kai rolled back inside the ring. Jody Dvorak moves in. Dakota Kai slams her face down to the canvas. Another nice counter from Dakota Kai. Kick to the midsection, a rebound off the ropes. Double knees to the back. How about this? And going for another cover. 1, 2. Jody Dvorak absolutely refusing to give up here. Showing the same toughness she showed in the cell. Dakota Kai with a series of short kicks and a slam of the face into the canvas for Jody Dvorak. Again, Jody in trouble. Dakota Kai looking pretty confident. Could be nearing the end of this match. Dakota Kai charges. A face wash, a boot right to the face of Jody Dvorak. Dakota Kai getting ready to go air here. Jody Dvorak making her way to her feet. Here we go. Missile dropkick from Dakota Kai. And again, Jody Dvorak finding herself in real trouble here. Jody quickly back up on her feet. Dakota misses with the spinning kick. Jody Dvorak with a cravat suplex. Probably gave Dakota Kai all kinds of whiplash here. Going for a cover. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3. Well, now Jody Dvorak is back, I guess.
The time, 11 minutes and 55 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Jody Dvorak.
Oh, she looks like she's been rode hard and put away wet, but Jody Dvorak prevailing over Dakota Kai. And the $1 Million Man's got to be happy with this one, and I'm sure Jody Dvorak is happy to have this win after being away for like 5 weeks. Women's International Champion warming up for that title defense, which is inevitable and happening soon. Well, now, there was that suplex, and that basically wrapped it up. Jody Dvorak picking up the 3 count when we return. The modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, in action right after the break.